Hi, welcome once more to Mr. Max. In this lesson, we are going to revise from September 2020 Eastern Cape Province Sequence and Series questions. September 2020 Eastern Cape Sequence and Series. That is question number 2 and 3. So, without wasting time, we can start. What is the first question? Given the quadratic pattern 86, 119, 150, 179, etc. So it is given in the question that one is a quadratic pattern. So let me write that quadratic pattern here. 86, 119, 150, 179, etc. So it is given that this one is a quadratic pattern. So if it is a quadratic pattern, you know that you can find a second difference, and second difference are the same. Okay, so let's try to find that one. So how can you find the first difference? Second term minus first term, then third term minus second term, fourth term minus third term, like that. Okay, so 119 minus 86, 33, 150 minus 119, what is that one? 31, what is this one? 179 minus 150, that is 29. So we got the first difference. Okay, then we can find the second difference. Here also second term minus first term, third term minus second term, like that. 31 minus 33, that is minus 2. 29 minus 31, that is minus 2. So here you can see that the second differences are the same. That is why it is a quadratic sequence. Okay, anyway, now let's see what is the first question. 2.1.1. 2.1.1. What is that question? Write down the next two terms of the pattern. So you have to write the next two terms. That means what is here, and also there are two terms you have to find. Okay, so how can you find that one? You know, the quadratic, in a quadratic sequence, the second differences are the same. So here also it is going to be minus 2, and here also it's going to be minus 2, like that. Am I right? Okay, now how do you get this 31? 33 minus 2, that is 31. 31 minus 2, that is 29. So how can I find this one? 29 minus 2. So what is 29 minus 2? It is 27. 27 minus 2, that is 25. You understand? Okay, 33 minus 2, 31. 31 minus 2, 29. 29 minus 2, 27. 27 minus 2, 25. Now how do you get this number? 86 plus 3, 33, that is 119. 119 plus 31, 150. 150 plus 29, 179. Okay, so how can I find this number? 179 plus 27. So 179 plus 27, that is 206. This one is 206. Then how can I find this number? 206 plus 25. 206 plus 25. So that is 231. So the next two terms are 206 and 231. Okay, which term is that? First term, second term, third term, fourth term, fifth term, sixth term. So fifth and sixth term. So it is T5 is equal to 206 and T6 is equal to 231. So these are the two terms, next two terms. That is the question. Okay, now let's move to the next question. 2.1.2. What is that question, guys? 2.1.2. You have to find the general term. Am I right? Okay, 2.1.2. Look at that question. Determine Tn, the general term of the pattern, in the form of Tn is equal to an square plus bn plus c. So you have to find the general term for this quadratic sequence. So what is the general term of a quadratic sequence? Even though it is not it is written there in the question paper. Okay, Tn is equal to an square plus bn plus c. This is the general term of a quadratic sequence. Am I right? Okay, so here you have to find the values of this A, B and C. So how can you find that one? You have to call this one. I hope now you know this how to do. Okay, you have to call this term, second term, as 2A. Okay, and this one 33 as what you studied in your school. This one as 3A plus B, and the first one, that is A plus B plus C. You have to remember these three. Okay, 2A, 3A plus B, A plus B plus C. Okay, so now what we are trying to find? We are trying to find the values of this A, B and C. Then only we can write an equation. Okay, a quadratic equation. Okay, so first we can start from here. 2A is equal to 2A is equal to, what is the first term? Minus 2. So from there, what is A? Minus 2 divided by 2. So what is that one? A is equal to minus 1. Okay, so the value of A is minus 1. So here it is minus 1. Okay, now we can find the value of B. So take the second equation. 3A plus B is equal to 33. So here what is the value of A? Minus 1. So we can substitute the value of A as minus 1 plus B is equal to 33. 3 times minus 1, that is minus 3, plus B is equal to 33. So this minus 3, if I take to the other side, it is plus 3. So B is equal to 33. 33, this minus 3 on the other side, plus 3. So B is equal to 33 plus 3, that is 36. So now I got the value of B as 36. Now what is outstanding? C. So for that we have one more equation there. What is that equation? A plus B plus C is equal to, A plus B plus C is equal to 86. Am I right? Okay. So what is the value of A? What's the value of A? It is, we got here A as minus 1. So it is minus 1. What is B? 36. So plus 36 plus C is equal to 86. So take all these numbers, or we can solve here. Minus 1 plus 36 is 35 plus C is equal to 86. Now we can take this 35 to the other side to find the value of C. So it is C is equal to 86 plus 35, on the other side it is minus 35. So C is equal to 51. So now we got the value of C also as 51. So now we can substitute. Tn is equal to an square. What is the value of A? Minus 1. So minus 1 into n square plus, is it plus or minus? B is 36. So it is plus 36B. Then what is the value of C? 51. So plus 51. So here minus 1 n square means minus n square. So therefore Tn is equal to minus n square plus 36. Is it not n, that one? Sorry, this is n. B is B 36, then n. 36n plus 51. So that is the general term for this sequence, this quadratic sequence. Tn is equal to minus n square plus 36n plus 51. Okay, so that is question number 2.1.2. Now let's move to the next question, 2.1.3. Okay, let's move to the next question, question number 2.1.3. Which term of the pattern has a value of 326? Which term of the pattern has a value of 326? What is the meaning of that one? Which term of the pattern has a value of 326? It means that, look at that sequence, 86, 119, 150, 179, it's going like that, etc, 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 etc. Okay, it's going like that. Then they are saying that there is a number 326 somewhere here, 326. Okay, and look at that question. Which term of the, or terms of the pattern has a terms. That means you are going to get two values. Okay, which terms of the pattern has a value of 326? That means this is the first term, this is the second term, this is the third term, this is the fourth term. Okay, so like that, which term is this 326? That is the question. Okay, so normally this one, what we have to do, this 326 you can, that's the last, you have to consider that one as a last term. Last term we denoted with the tn. Okay, so tn is 326. Okay, tn, end the term or last term or general term. Okay, like that. So tn is 326. So we, previous question we already have an equation. Tn is equal to, what is that equation? Tn is equal to minus n square plus 36n plus 51. So that is tn. Am I right? Okay, and what we have to find, which term is this 326? Is it the 50th term or 40th term or the 25th term? Which term is that? That means in effect you have to find the value of this n. Do you understand? Okay, so here we have to assume that this tn is 326, or the last, we have to assume that that one is the last term. Okay, and we have to call that as 326. So this tn we can substitute as 326. So 326 is equal to minus n square plus 36n plus 51. So let's take this one to the other side. So it is 0 is equal to minus n square plus 36n plus 51. This one on the other side, it is minus 326. So what is 51 minus 326? 51 minus 326, that is minus 275. Okay, so 0 is equal to minus n square plus 36n minus 275. Okay, so now let me swap it around this. So let me write this one here and this 0 there. Okay, so it is minus n square plus 36n minus 275 is equal to 0. I just swap it around like this. Okay, now we have to avoid this minus. Okay, so for that, what we can do, we have to throughout multiply with a negative. Okay, so it is negative into negative is positive n square, negative into plus is negative 36n, minus into minus is plus 275 is equal to 0. Okay, so we got an equation, quadratic equation, n square minus 36n plus 275. So now we have to factorize this one. So what are the factors? n 0. Okay, so in case if it is too difficult for you, here you can see that there are big numbers. So what you have to do, you have to apply that quadratic formula, minus b plus or minus square root of b square. There also you will get the same answer. Okay, so if you can't find two numbers easily like this without wasting time, too much time, okay, you have to apply that quadratic formula and try to get that numbers. Okay, so here what are the numbers? This is 36, 275. 275 is a multiple of 25. Am I right? So 25 times 10 is 25 times 10 is 250, but we want 275. So 25 times 11. 25 times 11 is 275. Okay, now look at this one. If I add this 25 and 11, I'm getting 36, positive 36. Here I want negative 36. So let me change the sign to minus. So minus times minus is positive. 25 times 11 is 275. That is fine. Minus 25 minus 11, that is minus 36. So the numbers are minus 25 and minus 11. So it is minus 25 minus 11. So now I got the numbers minus 25 and minus 11. Okay. So now what are the values of n? Here in n minus, first n minus 25 is equal to 0. So what is n? This minus 25, on the other side it is positive 25. So we got the value of n as 25. Then the second value, this one is equal to 0. That means n minus 11 is equal to 0. So what is n? N is equal to positive 11. So we got two values of n. 25th term is, it can be 25th term or it can be 11th term. In both the cases the answer is what is the answer they want? Which term of the sequence is 326? That is the question. Okay. Okay, so that is question number 2.1.3. Now let's move to the next question, 2.1.4. Question number 2.1.4. What is that question? 10 adds a constant k to each of the terms in the pattern, giving a new pattern Pn. So this is the given pattern 86, 119, 150. Am I right? Okay. So Kevin add k, a constant k to each of the term. That means he added like this. This one add plus k. This one add, each of the term he added a constant number k plus k, like that. You understand? Okay. So what is the new pattern now? 86 plus k, comma 119 plus k, comma 150 plus k, comma 179. It's going like that. Can you see that? Each term he added k. 86 plus k. Okay. Now 119 plus k. Okay. Then 150 plus k, 179 plus k, 206 plus k, like that. Okay. Now what is the question? You have to find the general term of this new sequence. So in effect, if we can understand like this, each term is added k, the constant term is added. So what was the general equation? Tn is equal to previous question, minus n square plus 36n plus 51. This is the general equation of before we add k. Okay. So if we add k, that constant term, the only difference is going to be plus k here. That is the difference. Okay. Okay. Anyway, we can that is the answer you are supposed to write, guys. But if you want to understand more clearly, I'm going to, how many marks? It's only 2 marks. Okay. So anyway, let's see how this formula comes. I will explain that one also. Okay. It's only 2 mark question. You don't want to write this many steps here. Okay. Anyway, let's try to find. So anyway, we have to find the first difference and second difference to find this answer. Okay. So before I write here, let me write that terms here. 86 plus k, then 119 plus k, then 150 plus k, etc. Okay. So first we can find the first difference. So 119, there is the 119 plus k minus 86 plus k. So in effect, look at this one, 119 plus k, expand the bracket, minus 86, minus into plus k is minus k. Now you can see this minus k and plus k cancel. That means 119 minus 86. Is it not that same as 119 minus 86, 33? So here first difference is going to be, sorry, not 36, 33. First difference is going to be 33. You understand? Okay. Now next one, same applies. 150 plus k minus 119 plus k. When you do like this, that k and k will cancel each other. So 150 minus, that is the same as this one. So it's going to be 31. So this one is going to be, what is this one? 31 minus 33, that is minus 2. So only difference is going to be on this first term, 86 plus k. Okay, so that is our a plus b plus c when we find the general equation. Okay, so let's see. So we have to call this one, like always what we are doing, we have to call this as 2a, this as 3a plus b, and this one as a plus b plus c. Okay, 86 plus k. So this one is the same as previous one, this one is the same as previous one, but the only difference is here a plus b plus c is 86 plus k. There is a plus k additional coming there. Okay, otherwise no change. Anyway, what is 2a? 2a is equal to minus 2. So what is a? Minus 2 divided by 2. So a is equal to minus 1. Okay, so the value of a is minus 1. Now the next one, 3a plus b, there also we will get the same answer. 3a plus b is equal to 33. So 3 into minus 1 plus b is equal to 33. 3 into minus 1 is minus 3. So b is equal to 33. This is minus 3. Take it to the other side. So it is plus 3. So what is b? B is equal to 36. This is also the same thing. Am I right? Okay. Then the only difference is going to be here. Okay. So what is that one? A plus b plus c is equal to, there it is 86 plus k. That is the first term there now. Okay. So what is a? Minus 1 plus what is b? 36 plus c is equal to 86 plus k. So how can I find this c? Take everything to the other side. Okay, so it is 86 plus k, then minus 1 on the other side plus 1, 36 on the other side minus 36. So check in your calculator, what is 87 minus 36. I hope you will get 51. You can try check in your calculator, guys. 86 plus 1 minus 36, 51. Yeah, same thing. So it is 51. Then don't forget this plus k. Can you see that only the k c value change, 51 plus k. So now what is the general equation? What is the general equation? Tn is equal to a n square plus bn plus c. Okay, so here Tn is equal to a is minus 1 n square plus b is 36 n plus c. What is c? 51 plus k. Now look at this one. These ones are the same. If I write once more, Tn is equal to minus n square plus 36 n plus 51 minus plus k. Okay, so now look at this one. This is the all of these one are the same as the previous this question. Okay, so minus n square same thing, 36n same thing, 51n same, 51 same thing. Okay, so only additional part is this plus k coming there. You understand? Okay, so when you add a plus k to each term, then the only difference in the general term is with that c 51 you have to add that plus k. You understand? So if they ask you add 5 to each number, okay, then maybe there are questions coming like that. Okay, add 5 to each number, then the only difference is going to be that one is added to c. Okay, okay, now let's move to the next question. Question number 2.2. Okay, now let's move to the next question. Question number 2.2. What is question number 2.2? The first three terms of an arithmetic sequence So don't forget that this given one is an arithmetic sequence. What is arithmetic sequence? The first difference are the same, or you can find a common difference. Okay, so what are the sequence given? 2y minus 1 comma 4y minus 1 comma 6y minus 1 comma etc. Okay, so here these are the first three terms of the arithmetic sequence. So in this sequence, you know that this is the first term, this is the second term, and this one is the third term. So how can I find the common difference? It is directly given that this is an arithmetic sequence, so you can find the common difference. How can you find t2 minus t1? Am I right? Okay, so t2d common difference, t2 minus t1. So here it is, t2 is 4y minus 1 minus, put a bracket, t1 is 2y minus 1. So if we expand the bracket, 4y minus 1 minus into 2y is minus 2y, minus into minus 1 is plus 1. What is 4y minus 2y? That is 2y. This minus 1 and plus 1 cancel. So the only answer is 2y. That means the common difference in this sequence is 2y. Do you understand? Okay. Now what is our question? First question 2.2.1. 2.2.1. What is the question? Determine T30. You have to find the 30th term. This is the first term, second term, third term, fourth term. It's going like that. Okay. And somewhere here you have to find that what is the 30th term. T30 you have to find. Do you understand? Okay. So how can you find the 30th term? Don't forget that this one is an arithmetic sequence. So if it is an arithmetic sequence, you know the general equation Tn is equal to a plus n minus 1 into d. Am I right? Okay. Which term you have to find? 30th term. That means n value is 30. So T30 is equal to a. A stands for the first term. What is the first term? 2y minus 1 plus n minus 1, n 30th term we have to find. So it is 30 minus 1 into d. What is d? We got 2y. Common difference we got as 2y. Okay. So here now we have to simplify. T30 is equal to 2y minus 1. 30 minus 1 is plus 30 minus 1 is 29 times, this is multiplication, 29 times 2y. Okay, so here this is 2y minus 1 plus, what is 29 times 2y? 29 times 2 is 58. 58, 29 times, this is multiplication. Okay, so all of these in the bracket are multiplication. So 29 times 2 is 58, then y. So here 2y plus 58y is 60y, then minus 1. So it means that the 30th term is 60y minus 1. Okay. So that is question number 2.2.1. Now let's move to the next question 2.2.2. Okay, now let's move to the next question 2.2.2. 2.2.2. What is that question? Determine the value of y. So in this question we have to find the value of this y. What is the numerical value or the number? Okay. Now what is given? Given that the sum of the first 30 terms of this sequence is minus 2820. The sum of the first 30 terms, how can we represent that? Yes, sum of the first 30 terms, that is S30, like a Sn. Okay, so here sum of the first 30 terms, so it is S30 is equal to, what is the formula? Or first let's write the formula. Okay, so what is the sum formula? Sn is equal to, so this is an arithmetic sequence, so what is the formula? N over 2 into 2a plus n minus 1 into d. Am I right? This is the formula to find the sum of an arithmetic sequence. Okay, so here when it is 30, S30, it is given that sum of the first 30 terms is minus 2820. So it is given that this S30 is minus 2820. Okay, so anyway, S30, we have to find S30, so we can substitute the value of n as 30. So it is S30 is equal to, n is 30, so 30 divided by 2 into 2a, we can substitute a and d later. Okay, this is 30, n is 30, 30 minus 1 is 29, 29 times d, okay, times d, we can substitute that one together. So I just substitute the value of n as 30, that's all. Okay, okay, now we know that S30 is what, minus 2820. Okay, so now I'm going to substitute that one. S30, the whole of this S30 is minus 2820 is equal to 30 by 20 is 2 is 15 into 2a. A stands for the first term. What is the first term here? 2y minus 1. So we can substitute that one. 2y minus 1 in plus 29 into there, let me put it in a bracket, 29 into, okay, and what is d? D we got 29 times d, we got as 2y, am I right? Okay, so there I have to write it 2y. Okay, so 29 times 2y, because that is the common, this d we got it as 2y. Okay, and 29, this one 2a, 2 into first term is 2y minus 1, and 30 divided by 2 is 15. Okay, so anyway, don't forget, our question is to find the value of y. Okay, so now what is this one here? Minus 2820 is equal to 15 times, now we can expand the bracket, 2 into 2y is 4y, 2 into minus 1 is minus 2, 29 times 2, previous question also we did 58y. Okay, so now what is this one? Minus 2820 is equal to 15 times 4y plus 58y, like terms, so it is 62y minus 2. Now we have to expand this bracket, so minus 2820 is equal to, what is 62 times 15, 62 times 15, 930, so it is 930y minus 15 times minus 2, that is minus 30. Now we can take this minus 30 to this side, so it is plus 30, so minus 2820 plus 30 is equal to 930y. So what is answer of this one? Minus 2820 plus 30, that is minus 2790. Okay, so let me write this one here. Okay, 930y is equal to minus, answer of this one, minus 2790. Okay, so now how can I find y? Here it is multiplication, so I have to take this 930 to the other side, so it is minus 2790 divided by this 930. So check in your calculator, divided by 930, so it is minus 3. So it means that, it implies that the value of y is equal to minus 3. That is how you can find the value of y. Okay, so these are just a algebra section. Okay, you have to know how to expand the bracket, multiplication and things like that. Okay, okay, so that is question number 2.2. Now let's move to the next question, question number 3.1. Okay, okay, let's move to the next question, question number 3.1. What is that question? Given the series 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus etc plus 5000, so it's a natural numbers are added, 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5 plus etc. up to 5000. That means up to 5000 the numbers are added. Okay, starting from 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, like that. Okay, now what is the question? Write down the series in sigma notation. You have to write the series in sigma notation. Okay, but there is a, if this is a sigma notation, if we want to write this one as a sigma notation, then it's easy. You know, here how can you write the this one in sigma notation? This is sigma n is equal to 1 to 5000, because there are 5000 terms. Am I right? Then just value here n. Am I right? Look at this one. First substitute the value of n as 1 here. So it is, that is this one. Then n as 2. So 2, that is this one. N as 3, that is this one. 4, 5. Okay, so up to 5000. So when you substitute the value of n as 5000, the last term. So if this is the one, then we have, this is the sigma notation. Okay, but look at that question once more. Write down the series in sigma notation if all the powers of 4 are removed from the series. So you have to include this one, but there is one condition. All the powers of 4 are removed from this series. Okay, so what are the powers of 4? 4 raised to 0, this is a power of 4. What is 4 raised to 0? It's 1. Okay, that term is here. Okay, then 4 raised to 1, it is 4. That term is here. Am I right? 4 raised to 2, that is 16. That is also here. Am I right? Then 4 raised to 3, that is, check in a calculator, what is 4 raised to 3? This is 64. 4 raised to 3, 64. 4 raised to 4, 4 raised to 4, 256. 4 raised to 5, 4 raised to 5, 1024. 4 raised to 6, 4 raised to 6, 4096. 4 raised to 7, that is 16,384. But this 4 raised to 7 we can't include. This one we can't include, guys, because our sequence is only up to 5000. That means less than that one is the number that we got is 4096. So it means that we have to remove these are the powers of 4 raised to 0 to 4 raised to 6. Okay, we have to remove the sum of this one from this sequence. Do you understand? Okay, from this sigma notation we have to remove the sum of this one. Okay, so how can we write for sum of powers of 4 raised to 0? So sum of, so here let me write this one. What is that one? This is in sigma notation, same thing, sigma n is equal to 1 to 5000, that is n. Okay, so that is the for the whole without removing that powers of 4. Okay, so powers of sum of powers of 4, sum of powers of 4. Okay, so now we can write that one. So what is that? 4 raised to 0 plus 4 raised to 1 plus 4 raised to 2 plus 4 raised to 3 plus 4 raised to 4 plus 4 raised to 5 plus 4 raised to 6. Only up to 6. We can write 4 raised to 7 because the answer is more than 5000. Okay, so now how can we write this one in sigma notation? So we have to write this one also sigma notation. So sigma n is equal to here how can we write in sigma notation? So anyway here it is 4 raised to something. If I write n then n is equal to, if I put 1 here, the problem is 1 to, I want up to 6, okay. So if I write 1 here, 4 raised to 1, first term is 4 raised to 1, but what is the first term here? 4 raised to 0. So what must I do? Let me put a minus 1 here. So what is that one? First term is 1, 4 raised to 1 minus 1, that is 4 raised to 0. 1 minus 1 is 0, okay. Next, 1 as 2, 2 minus 1, 4, that is 1. 3, 3 minus 1, 2. 4, 4 minus 1, 3. 5, 5 minus 1, 4. 6, 6 minus 1, 5. But here if I put 6, I am getting only 4 raised to 6 minus 1, that is 4 raised to 5, only up to there. But I have one more term here, okay. So I am not supposed to put up to 6, I am supposed to put up to 7. Then only 4 raised to 7 minus 1, I will get the last term, this term, 4 raised to 6, okay. So the sigma notation for this power, sum of the powers of 4 is sigma n is equal to 1 to 7, 4 raised to n minus 1, okay. So now look at this one. This is the sigma notation for the whole sequence, okay, and this is the sigma notation for these powers of 4, okay. So now what is our question? Our question is, you have to write, look at that question once more. What is the question? Write down the series in sigma notation if all the powers of 4 are removed from the series. From this series, all these powers are removed. What is the sigma notation? So how can we write the sigma notation now? Sn is equal to, therefore Sn is equal to, what is the series sigma notation for the given series? This one, okay. So sigma n is equal to 1 to 5000 n, that from this series you have to remove the powers of 4, okay. So what is the sigma notation for the powers of 4? Sigma n is equal to 1 to 7, 4 raised to n minus 1, and this is the sigma notation for that question. From the series, this is the sigma notation for the series, and this is the sigma notation for the powers of 4, okay. So powers of 4, look at once more, and when we remove that powers of 4 from the given series, minus we remove the powers of 4, you understand, okay. So this one, listen once more, how do you get this one? Sigma n is equal to 1 to 7, 4 raised to, I wrote it as n minus 1. Why I wrote n minus 1? Because if I just simply write n here, okay, then I am not getting this first term 4 raised to 0, because such first term is, okay, let me type here like this also. What about now? Then here 6. 4 raised to 0, 4 raised to 1, 4 raised to 6. Yeah, I can type it like that also. Sigma n is equal to 0 to 6, 4 raised to n. That also is possible, okay. So normally we are writing not from 0, it's from 1, okay. That is why I wrote n is equal to 1 to for n minus 1. So if you write n is equal to 0, then we don't want to put that minus 1 here, because first term is 0, 4 raised to 0, that is this first term, okay. But if you write 1 here, then what we have to do? Here we have to put that minus 1, and here we have to change to 7. Then only last term is 7. So 4 raised to 7 minus 1, 4 raised to 6 we will get. But if you write 6 here, what is the problem? 4 raised to 6 minus 1, 5. That means we are getting only up to here. We are not getting the last term. You understand? That is why I put a 7 here. You understand, okay. So anyway, either like this or n to 0 to 6, 4 raised to n, that also you can write, okay. Okay, so that is question number 3.1. now let's move to the last question, 3.2. Let's move to the next question, question number 3.2. Question number 3.2, what is that question? Given the following two geometric series are convergent. So there are two geometric series given. What are the geometric series given? 1 plus x square plus x cube plus etc. This is one series, and another series is 1 minus x plus x square minus x cube plus etc. So here there are two geometry series given. Okay, first one is this one, 1 plus all of that plus, and the second one is only difference is alternative, it is minus, here minus, then the next term is minus, like that. Okay, so anyway they are saying that this is a convergent geometric series. Okay, so now here you can see that both the series is going without any limit, there is no last term, that means this is an infinite geometry series, am I right? Okay, there is no limit. Okay, and it is sum, can you see that it is adding, so sum to infinity of a geometry series. So you studied a formula to find the sum to infinity. What is that formula? Sum to infinity formula, a divided by 1 minus r. Okay, this is the formula to find the sum to infinity, am I right? Okay, now look at the question once more. Determine the value of x. You have to find the value of this x, then for which the sum of two series is equal to 8. The sum of these two series equal to 8. Do you understand? Okay, so how can I find the sum of this one, sum to infinity? So I can apply that formula. Okay, so I can apply a divided by 1 minus r. I'm going to apply this formula for this first sequence. This is the first sequence and this is the second sequence. Okay, sum to infinity, so it is a divided by 1, first term is 1 divided by 1 minus r. What is the common difference? Second term divided by first term, x by 1, that is x, so it is 1 minus x. Okay, then sum of these two series, that means plus. Now what is the sum to infinity of this one? That's what I'm checking. Okay, so there also the formula is the same, that is also sum to infinity. Okay, what is the formula? A divided by, so in this sequence also what is the first term? 1 divided by here 1 minus r. What is the common ratio here? Here it is second term, that is minus x divided by first term. That means here it is minus x. Here what is answer? Minus x. Okay, so here look at this one, 1 minus, this minus is this one, this minus is this one. Then what is r here? R is, this is r, am I right? This one is r. Okay, this is the r for this is x. Okay, so this is the r for the first term, this one. Okay, and this r for this sequence, minus x divided by 1, that is minus x. So common ratio here it is minus x. So now look at this one, minus times minus is plus. Okay, anyway look at that question once more. Determine the value of x for which the sum of the two series is equal to 2. The sum of these two one is equal to 8. Sorry, it is 8. And what is the question? You have to find the value of x. Okay, so listen once more. First of all, you have to identify that these two are sum to infinity. Okay, so sum to infinity formula is that one. Then just apply that formula, that's all. A divided, for the first sequence, a 1 divided by 1 minus r. What is r? X by 1, that is x. Okay, plus, now the second series, same formula. A divided by, here also a is 1, divided by 1 minus, what is r here? That is a difference, r is minus x divided by 1, that is minus x. So r is minus x is equal to 8. So now we have to simplify this one and try to find the value of x. Okay, so let's start. So this one is 1 divided by 1 minus x plus 1 divided by 1 minus minus is plus 1 plus x is equal to 8. So now we can take the LCM. So what is LCM? 1 minus x into 1 plus x, that is LCM, am I right? Okay, now this one divided by, I hope you know that LCM method, okay, this one divided by 1 minus x. So what is that? 1 minus x into 1 plus x divided by this denominator 1 minus x. So here you can see 1 minus x and 1 minus x cancel. So what is answer? 1 plus x. That answer 1 plus x times 1. So here it is 1, so it won't make any difference. 1 plus x times 1 is 1 plus x, that you have to write here. What is the symbol here? Plus. Then we have to do the same thing. This denominator divided by this denominator, that is 1 minus x into 1 plus x. Now the second denominator is what? 1 plus x. So here 1 plus x cancel. What is the answer? 1 minus x. This 1 minus x times 1. Since here it is 1, if you multiply with this one with 1, it won't make any difference. Okay, so 1 minus x times 1 is 1 minus x, and the answer is 8. You understand? Okay, so here now look at the numerator. Here you can see plus x and minus x you can cancel. Okay, so what is remaining? It is 1 plus 1, that is 2. 2 divided by, now look at this one. Here 1 minus x into 1 plus x. Have you seen that type of formula somewhere? A minus b into a plus b. Yeah, this is the formula that you studied in grade 10, difference of two squares. Okay, so what is that? A minus b into a plus b is a square minus b square. A square, a times a square minus b times b square. Similarly here 1 minus x into 1 plus x. So what we can do? 1 square, that is 1 minus x square. So 1 minus x square is equal to 8. So now you can cross multiply like this, am I right? Okay, so let me write it here, the remaining. So 2 is equal to, if you cross multiply this 8 times 1 minus x square, am I right? Okay, cross multiply this 1 minus x square to here. Okay, so expand the bracket. 2 is equal to 8 into 1 is 8 minus 8 into x squared is minus 8 x square. Okay, so take this minus 8 x squared to this side and this 2 to the other side. So it is 8, this 2 plus 2 on the other side, it is minus 2. So x square 8x square is equal to 8 minus 2 is 6. So from here what is x square? 8 is multiplication here. So if I take this 8 to the other side, it is division. So it is 6 divided by 8. So now 6 by 8, if you simplify, either you can use your calculator or this is 3 by 4. Am I right? Okay, so x square is equal to 3 by 4. So what is x? X is equal to plus or minus square root of 3 over 4, and that is the value of x. There are two values you got, plus or minus square root of 3 over 4. Okay, or if you want to simplify further, you can simplify like this also. X is equal to plus or minus square, this you studied like this in exponents, square root of a by b, that is the same as square root of a divided by square root of b, SUD. Okay, so here so similarly square root of 3 by 4 is square root of 3 divided by square root of 4. What is square root of 4? It is 2. Okay, so you can write it like that also in a simplified form. X is equal to plus or minus square root of 3 by 2. Okay, so guys, that is the end of September 2020 Eastern Cape Province questions. I hope you got some new ideas. There are some new different type of questions in this question paper. So anyway, I hope all of you understand clearly. Thank you for watching. Keep on watching. Practice maximum number of questions. Okay, bye.